Hello friend, welcome back to PDA classes. Today we have again come up with the beautiful video in the series of the class 10th, as we are focusing the class 10th CBSE, and this is the video for the poetic devices of the poem First Desktop Snow. As we have already completed the explanation of this poem, if you are new in the channel, so make sure that you have already watched the first video, because in that I have already discussed how the poet explained the things, and I also explained the literally meaning of that thing and also symbolic meaning. So you have to go and watch, and if you already watched, then you are most welcome to be here. As you know that we it is necessary to know the what is the poetic devices of the poem, because it is a very important part in the poem. The very first poetic devices, the poem name is Desktop Snow, and it is written by Robert Frost. As you know, Robert Frost, one of the best writer. He's always try to depict the nature things and the or mostly that thing that we are consuming negative, that negative thing consumed by the society. He always depict that thing in a positive manner. That's the most important part. Now let's discuss the very first poetic devices. As you can see on your screen, the very first name is, what is the name? Tell me. The very first name is alliteration. So listen carefully. I'll explain each and everything in a clear manner. Alliteration means to say it is the repetition of same consonant sound at the beginning of words. Means to say you have to just find out the same consonant sound. Are you getting the point? Yeah, I again repeat, the same consonant sound at the beginning of the word. It's most very important part at the beginning of the word. Say for example, here has given my heart, has heard. Or consonants are, how many consonants alphabet in English alphabet? 21. And how many vowels? And obviously sir, we know there are five vowels: A, E, I, O and U. Okay, so this is a consonant, has and heard. H at, this is consonant, and so this is become alliteration. Are you getting the point? The next thing, saved some part, saved some, S, here it is become alliteration, the same consonant sound, repetition of same consonant sound at the beginning of the, vocab. Okay, are you getting the point? So this is what we have to understand in it. This is very simple. Okay, the next thing we have to discuss, symbolism. Symbolism is the another beautiful literary devices in the poem that is used by the poet. And the poet here, Robert Frost, symbolism means to say where one thing is mean to represent something else. Are you getting the point? Here one thing is means to represent something else. Means to say here, crow and hemlock tree considered as negative. We all know that our society, crow is considered as negative and hemlock tree is also considered as negative. Both are considered as negative by the society. But poet Robert Frost, through this poem, try to show that my heart is changed into positivity just by these two negative things. So that is the most important part. That is what we call symbolism. That has a different meaning according to the poet. So something else. Are you getting the point? So crow and hemlock tree. Okay, hemlock tree is considered as an unauspicious, negative. Hemlock tree, you know that it is the mostly part in the USA. You will find this in a USA part, and in a you can say snowy region. So that's the hemlock tree. And here is the amazing symbolism he's trying to depict in the poem, crow and hemlock tree. Are you getting it? Where something is different means to say their meaning is different. Okay, so here meaning is different. Next is metaphor. Metaphor, it is just like a similar as simile. Here we have to write similar as simile here in the definition. Similar as simile, only difference is that we treat both objects same. I have lots of the time in the previous video I have discussed that simile and metaphor both are same, but only difference is simile is always understood by like and as. There's a two word always mentioned here, like and as. Are you getting the point? Yeah, so you have to understand what here metaphor means to say. both object treated as same without like or as, means to say there's no need to use like and as, but if you are depicting like and as, it means to say simile, and if you are using both objects same, it means to say metaphor. Here snow is compared with the dust. Here snow is directly saying by the poet it is a dust particle, so it is comparing with the dust particle, so that's why we say snow is comparing with dust, so it is called metaphor. Are you getting the point? Obviously sir, we are getting it, because it is easy to understand. Okay, it's a easy poem. Instead of saying flecks of snow, it is he's saying dust of snow, so that's why it is compared with it. Okay, next, imagery. Imagery, we know that create an image in our mind. Okay, when words have their symbolic meaning or the poet is amazing, you have to just understand when the word has their symbolic meaning or a poet is just amazing. If the poet is amazing and you know the entire poet is poetry is amazing, the whole poem helps to create picture. What is the picture? There's a boy or there's a poet whose name Robert Frost. He's just passing under the hemlock tree, just like it. And there's a crow. There's a crow sit over it. Okay, there's a crow sit over it, and the poet is passing from it and near it, and it just create a imagery. There's no there's nothing picture create here, but we create this picture through the imagination, just by reading through the image. So that is what we call imagery. Are you getting the point? Imagery that help to create a picture, and the entire poem is creating a picture. Enjambment, we already know enjambment, the continuation of sentence, phrase or phrases from one line to poetry to the another or next line. Just the simple way, you have to just open a book in the first stanza. I have write the way a crow sook down on me, and here there's no punctuation mark, means to say punctuation mark means to say this one, and there's no punctuation mark or etc. There's no punctuation mark here at the end here, so that's why it is called the enjambment. Enjambment means to say the continuation of sentence from here to here. It is continuous, sentences continue. So you have to read the poem, and in the next, in the second stanza, I also describe open a book. In the second stanza, has given my heart a change of mood and save some part of a day I had reviewed. It is also an enjambment. The entire poem you can say is a enjambment. Are you getting it? Okay, sir, we are getting it easily. It is a easy thing. Okay, just you have to remember, because 2 or 3 marks you have to mention in the board. Okay, the rhyme scheme is very important, and I hope you already know about it, because we have already mentioned lots of the time in my video, again and again, how we will find out what is the way, a right way of having the rhyme scheme. Let me explain. First of all, we have to here write a stanza of the poem last word. Let me read, and I hope you have the book in front of your eyes. The way a crow, the way a crow. Next line, shook down on me, shook down on me. The dust of snow, the dust of snow uh, from a hemlock tree. Now, from the last word, you have to tell me how can we find out the correct rhyme scheme. So it's a very easy portion. Let me tell you, it is just a very easy. Crow. Just give it its rhyme scheme. Crow. A. Is crow rhyme with me? No, there's no rhyming with me. So it is become B. Is snow rhyme with me or crow? Yeah, crow is no, crow is no. Just read again and again. So these sound or rhyme are same. Snow and crow. Snow and crow. So it is become same like this. A. Tree and me. Just read aloud. Tree and me same. So it is become B. Same like this. So the so you have to understood it is become A B A B. This is rhyme scheme. It is very easy to find out the rhyme scheme. And yes, I have remember the comment that my student, or you can say my little sister, younger sister, told me, sir, it is good if you are just start the series of important important questions for CBSE, for CBSE class 10. Don't worry, soon you will get, I am working on it, and soon you will get top 60 50 question for your next exam. That is these those all questions that I am going to tell in the videos are very very important. So stay tuned with the PD classes. Don't worry, I will take care of it, and I will take care of each and every comment that you are suggest me. And this is the video portion we have completed. So you have to just watch all these video in a clear manner, because there's a one or two question you will definitely get from here. And also understand the try to understand the poetic devices by yourself, because it is very necessary. You have to also understand this point. Hopefully you will enjoy the video, and we have a good time with you by explaining these all things. I enjoy, and personally I am really enjoying the journey of class 10th, and hopefully you will also. And after